the Out of Bounds Show with Bo Bounds.
All right, good morning. Welcome in. I've done this before with our special guest that is joining us today, and we're going to talk about why he's here, and we're excited that he cooked for us this morning. I just smashed a couple of Joseph Stodghill's wings, and they were fantastic. Then Blake totally messed with me and told me I had 30 seconds to get back on the show. Before we bring in Joseph to talk about some of the fun things that he and Martins are doing, I want to let you know that there's still time to jump in our giveaways this week. All right? So you're listening Out of Bounds, ESPN 105.9 The Zone, on whiskey61.com, which is our new endeavor and venture that I'm very excited about. We have a Super Bowl post on the Patron Tequila Titleist golf bag we're giving away, a bottle of Patron Tequila, and Edwin Watts Golf Shop threw in a dozen Pro V1 golf balls. So all you have to do is go and post under the Super Bowl giveaway, Patron Golf Bag Tequila post, and just give us the winner, the score, and your favorite food on Super Bowl Sunday. Favorite food on Super Bowl Sunday. Whiskey61.com. That's how you enter and you could win. You have to be 21 years or older, obviously, as you know, because we threw in the I debated it, and I said, what the hell? I'm going to give away a bottle of Patron Tequila. We're excited to have them on the show. It's the number one selling tequila in the country. It's 100% blue agave, and it's really good. Now, giveaway number 2 real quick. Josh Raggio Mercantile Shop in Raymond, Mississippi. We are giving away a backpack made from old military tents today from Raggio Mercantile Shop. That's best text. We've already received a ton of them. If you have any thoughts on the Super Bowl, on the fact that Blake is actually crazy enough to host people for the Super Bowl, or anything else that we're talking about, Mississippi State, Ole Miss baseball, I know y'all are ready for next weekend. Hopefully the weather will hold and we can get going. Among other things, weigh in. So, and that's how you enter. Best text will win this super cool. I posted it on Instagram, Bo_Bounds, backpack made from old military tents. And right now at Raggio Mercantile Shop, all bags are 20% off. Some exclusions may apply. Bam. And I hope y'all have a great time enjoying the Super Bowl. I know some of you don't care, but you just care about getting together with people, and I think that's fun too. It's not like I'm gung-ho Eagles or Chiefs. I just picked the Eagles because Blake's for the Chiefs. And it ticks him off that the Cowboys are in the same division and they could be getting their second Super Bowl since his Cowboys have last won it when he was 3 years old, which is sad, but that's where we are.
Well, your aggression towards my Cowboys is unnecessary, but you'll pay Sunday.
I will say Dallas got a win and Dak Prescott got a win yesterday. Dak Prescott was named NFL Walter Payton Man of the Year. It is the most prestigious award in the NFL, other than winning the Lombardi Trophy. So we're going to switch gears. We've got a special guest in studio. We're rolling the cameras on YouTube. You can search Out of Bounds Sports, or Facebook, search the Out of Bounds Show. Old friend who actually used to host the show with me, Joseph Stodghill, long time ago, joining us, owner of Martins downtown, which is an iconic, super cool place where they serve amazing food but have live music and events and so on. So I think it's been 19 years. Welcome back. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, buddy.
Good.
And thank you for cooking those game day wings.
Pleasure's all mine.
You doing all right?
Doing great. I couldn't be better. So.
Is this studio cooler than the studio that you and I were in 2004?
It's not even comparable. It's not even comparable. I think back then, some days the air conditioning didn't work.
Mm-hmm. One summer, the toilet didn't work.
That's right. I remember that.
Yeah. So let's see what I can say on there. We urinated
That's right.
out the back because we were on kind of a ravine.
And thank
But
goodness
if you had to
it
do
was
something
wooded.
else, you had to go to Mazzio's or El Chico or whatever.
Whatever it was.
Yeah.
Thank goodness it was wooded back there.
That's right.
But no, it was that was a long time ago. We had a lot of fun back then.
We did. So what? You were ripping and running in real estate before taking over Martin's. Were you with? But you and I were just trying to find enough
anything
money
to make a dollar.
Yeah, I mean, we were trying to afford PB&Js.
Yeah.
I had
and split a six.
I had no money and was losing money.
Right.
And split a 6-pack of Miller Lite. But you were with me for several months.
Oh yeah. I think it's the better part of a year almost.
Was
like
it?
9 months? Yeah.
Man, you busted your tail to get over there because you were
at the
you were
reservoir.
predominantly selling real estate over in
Rankin
kind of
County.
deep Rankin County. All right, fast forward. Martin's has taken off. Your dad owned it for how long?
He owned it from 97 to 2012. So it's been there since 53. This is actually our 70th anniversary year.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then you took over?
2012.
Okay. So tell me about, you've kind of gone through, like this show, some different iterations, right?
Absolutely. And you know
always
that.
evolving.
I mean, if you're not growing, you're dying on the vine.
Right.
And so I came in a situation there where there was a lot of deferred maintenance, things of that nature. Nothing against my dad, but the last 4 or 5 years of his life, he had kind of checked out of that. And so really just had to make, buying real estate there and kind of, all right, we're doing this, we're going all in. And it's slow and painful, but 10 years later, we are where we are. And I'm glad I did it now.
Right.
If I had to do it at my age over again, I don't think I could, but it is what it is. But now growing and expanding every day, loving it. Got a good crew of people down there with me that help, push the cart.
Sure.
And now we're just having fun and getting it done down there.
Joseph Stodghill with Martin's on the Out of Bounds show. Cooked some game day wings. What'd you do for us as far as wings wise?
All right. So I did a Hawaiian jerk style wing. I did a traditional buffalo wing. And then we do what I call like an Asian barbecue wing.
I smashed that one.
Yeah.
The Asian barbecue one is insane.
It is. That was the first one I had.
Yeah, it's like a Korean bulgogi sauce. It's so good.
And then the second one, which is the regular deal, it's got a kick in it.
It does.
And I really like that. And it's perfect with this Fertile Ground beer. So, all right. Are these wings that y'all do?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
I love
every
it.
day.
You know what? This is crazy, Joseph. I didn't eat wings the first 30-something years of my life. I just didn't. And now I eat them several dozen times a year.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what happened. Now, they've gotten cooler. When you and I were growing up, they were kind of crappy.
Yeah.
And you doing this Asian barbecue, and people are putting their flair on it, and they're better than they've ever been before.
What's crazy to me, just listen to this interesting fact. The buffalo chicken wing market drives the chicken market. So they figure out how many chickens they need based on how many the smallest part of the chicken drives the chicken market. Isn't that nuts?
Unreal.
And if this time of year, they ramp up, because they know Super Bowl.
Absolute March Madness.
Absolutely.
Which y'all will do well in. So what's your favorite?
I like the Asian style. I like to mix it up.
Right.
But if I had to pick one, the Asian or the Hawaiian, nothing wrong with the good old traditional buffalo wing, but you've had those 100 different times, 100 different ways. I always look for the quirky ones that people have put their spin on.
Yeah.
And check that out.
Blake Scott, what's your favorite? I'm sorry, I caught you in bite.
I like the Korean barbecue that he did.
Oh, man.
Bulgogi. You know me.
I gotta try that one.
I'm an Asian food guy.
You are.
So if you go Asian flavors, I'm going to be on board.
Okay. All right. I'm going to do some wings on Sunday. Not like Joseph, but they'll be.
How you doing?
They'll be more than edible.
More than edible.
I mean, that's all I can do. So here's what I'll do. I don't know if I'm going to do I've got an egg like everybody does. It's a Gourmet Guru deal.
Right.
With the weather looking like it is, I think we're all going to be good to cook outside, which is fun for all of us. But I've got a gas grill and a charcoal grill like most people. I'm going to do the wings with Love Rub and Money Honey from Jonesy Q. Jeff Jones is a friend of the show.
Right.
He's from Mississippi, like you, an entrepreneur. And then as we get into it, I'll do on some of them. I'll do a dash of Hoover sauce late, but he just bought Wickers, so I'll do a little bit of Wickers on some of them too.
There you go.
Yeah.
What time are they gonna be ready?
Well, you and I live right beside each other, so that would be easy. So how much live music do y'all do?
So we do every Friday and Saturday night. We have regional touring artists, sometimes national artists. Just depends. Depends on where they're going, where they're headed, and trying to catch them in routing. So our website has all that on there, all the social media stuff.
Give out that website.
It's martinsdowntownjxn.com.
martinsdowntownjxn.com. All right, go ahead.
And so Tuesdays and Fridays early for the happy hour stuff, we do, it doesn't we don't have a cover or anything, but a little acoustic act and stuff like that. And so
that's my speed now.
Yeah. Yeah. We're getting old, Bo. We're at home and in the bed by 10 o'clock.
I mean, I'm like, hey, you got an acoustic act. It's low key. You have a beverage. Great.
Right.
That's me.
Right. But we're, expanding into a lot I just bought to the north of Martins.
Talk about that.
So we're adding a huge patio, big TVs, literally the big fans. And we'll, with the weather getting nicer, we'll move some music out there on some days and stuff.
Heck
so
yeah, little crawfish.
We got a crawfish boil March the 10th and 11th.
I see some of the posts. Yeah.
Yep. And barbecue competition the 25th, which is right after the Blues Marathon.
Oh, nice.
So that'll be a good day, man. Downtown will be really a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, it will. Okay. Joseph Stodghill, owner of Martin's Downtown, joining us on the Out of Bounds show. martinsdowntownjxn.com. He's expanding. He's taking the place to another level. He was kind enough to cook some amazing wings. Blake, are you okay? Is your blood sugar in a better spot now that Joseph Stodghill dropped these Martin's game day wings on us?
Yeah, I could eat those, the Asian barbecue, that one.
I could smash 8 of them right now.
I could eat them all day.
Me too.
All day. That's and you said those are at Martin's on the menu?
They are.
Oh man. Oh, guess I'm going over to Martin's soon.
Do you ever grill out? So here, I got to ask this question because you're in the business and you're in the throes of R&B, restaurant and bar, and you got all sorts, and y'all serve really good food at lunch and dinner. But do you fire up the grill?
I do, usually on Sundays or a low-key day, but after looking at it all day, we'd like to try different places around, support our other local restaurateurs.
Absolutely.
And so we do that a good bit. My children are old enough to where I'm trying to teach them how to cook. So I've delegated 2 days of the week where they're going to pick the menu.
Right.
Other than me picking it and going, well, I don't want that, Dad.
Right.
So now I give it back to them.
Damn
We'll come full circle on that. So.
You and I are in the same boat. Our kids are the same age.
Well, cooking's a life skill. They need to learn how to do it,
Really do. Yeah, I mean, at minimum, just learn how to cook protein.
Yeah.
On the grill or in the oven or a cast iron skillet or whatever you're doing.
You'd be surprised at the people that don't even know how to boil water.
I'm blown away.
Yeah.
I am. Now, Blake's got more culinary flair in him, but I can cook any kind of protein, do a few other things, but that's enough to keep you know, keep the
that's
ship.
all you need.
Keep the ship going. Joseph Stodghill on the Out of Bounds show, owner of Martin's Downtown. Martin's Downtown, JXN.com is the website. Check it out. They're updating all the different things they're doing. Live music, crawfish bowls, and their big barbecue events March 25th after the Blues Marathon. February 25th after the Blues Marathon. That'll be great. And he made us some Martin's Game Day wings, which was cool. You mentioned the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us what you're doing.
So every year for the Super Bowl, we've teamed up with the Ubon's barbecue team out of Yazoo City. And I've known those guys for a long time, just talking, cooking, and barbecuing. And they compete, do whole hog events everywhere. And so one of their big charities that I got involved in, was blessed enough to get involved in, is Hogs for the Cause. And so I actually went to Hogs for the Cause and saw it. And it is, if you're a barbecue guy, you have to go down there. It's like a barbecue mecca, if you will. The pageantry and all this money goes to a great charity. I got a phone call. So let me back up. We do a whole pig.
Yeah.
We do that, baked beans, potato salad, and, a roll for $12 a plate. 100% of that money goes to Hogs for the Cause.
That's awesome.
So we did that. I think this is our 9th year to do that.
Dang.
So it's fun. A lot of people have never seen a whole hog brought into the restaurant,
Right.
ready to go. So
Cool.
it's cool pictures to take. It tastes amazing. And I got a phone call yesterday, so that one of the fathers that a kid just had cancer, and Hog said, "Okay, we're going to take you on. Here's some money for this, that, and the other thing." Is probably going to stop by there. So that's even
special.
So a lot of these people that come regular, they actually get to meet somebody that they're helping.
Yeah.
And 100% of the money that is raised in Mississippi for that stays in Mississippi. So it's not like it goes
Right. They don't
So
disperse
you're
it.
helping Mississippi kids too. So it's a wonderful charity that we teamed up with, and it was a good idea. And it was like, you know what, let's do it. So
Y'all do that Sunday.
we do it every Super Bowl.
Super Bowl Sunday, you're cooking a whole pig.
Yeah.
And what time do y'all open the doors that day?
We open the doors at 11.
Okay.
And then the pig generally comes off for pictures about 2:33ish.
Yeah, perfect.
And then so you can just, right before the Super Bowl, get your belly full, sit there, watch it.
I'm in.
Yeah.
A couple years ago, some buddies of mine cooked a whole hog in Starkville in the Junction when MSU was hosting Arkansas, and had it laid out at the tailgate. It was awesome.
I bet.
And people were like, "What the hell?" So
there's a lot of science to it, to cooking that whole pig.
now that's over my skis.
Low temperature and a lot of time.
Yeah. Do you let somebody do that?
Yeah. So the U-Bonds team does it.
Oh,
Now,
they come in and do
right,
it. Got it. Okay.
Right. So I'll go with them, pick it up, and all that stuff. And then tonight at one of them's house, we'll go over there and rub it down and all that and put it on. And then Saturday night.
Yeah.
And then they'll show up with it about lunch.
Nice.
Going down the highway with it smoking.
How about Joseph Stodghill, Martin's downtown, jxn.com is the website, iconic place in downtown Jackson, right there by Howland Mal's, among other places. So are you cheering for anybody in the Super Bowl? Or just a good game?
I was listening. A good game.
Yeah.
I guess if I had to pick, it'd be Philly because I'm traditionally like an NFC guy.
Yeah.
And then
Good, and that's against Blake.
Well,
I'm cheering for the Eagles too.
we got Mississippi kids all over that
I
both
know.
teams, so it's kind of hard to pick. But I'm gonna say it's gonna be within a score.
Okay. Yeah. No, I think it's going to be a close game.
I do too.
What's your favorite thing on the? I'm sure you go through. You have access to Martin's food all the time, but I'm sure you go through different stages. Oh man, I'll do this for 30 or 60 days. I'll do this for. Right now on the menu, what is Joseph Stodghill's go to?
So we rotate a special entree and app every month, and this month it's a chicken Florentine, and it's served over mashed potatoes. So that's what I've been hitting up pretty lately.
Okay.
Nothing but any restaurant you go into, if you work there, you can eat everything on that menu and say, I'm going to eat this day. And, you need some variety. Not only that, Bo, but as I get older and try not to just be morbidly fat,
right,
I have to eat vegetable plates and salads and stuff like that. Because if I eat that and, whatever my aunt cooks for the dessert that day on special, I'd weigh 500 pounds. So I can't do it. I can't do it. I'd love to, but.
Wait, did you say special desserts?
Yeah.
Look, this guy in desserts
I love desserts.
is incredible.
Sweets. Let's talk about your aunt for a second.
What's your favorite? All right. Well, name 2 or 3 on the menu first, and then let's let Blake.
Dessert-wise?
Yeah.
Okay, so her banana pudding, I know that's a classic.
I even love. I'll hammer that. I don't do it much, but I will go down there and hammer.
Her spin on that is a little different, and it's, we've had people that I've never had banana pudding like this, and it's my favorite dessert. I don't know what she does different to it. She's kind of secretive with stuff, like our comeback recipe.
I love
she
that.
makes it. So I don't even know what's in our comeback, which is crazy. So I told her, I said, Aunt Cindy, look, I'm expecting if something ever happens to you, that this guy showed up with a briefcase and the handcuff to the briefcase and a suit and tie and say, "This is here's the comeback recipe."
I love it.
But we've got the banana pudding. Right now she's been on a blueberry bread pudding today, and it's pretty fire.
Okay,
that's pretty good.
I could smash some banana pudding right now.
Yeah.
It pairs great with wings.
Yeah, it pairs great with anything.
That's on me. I'll bring you some next time.
Yeah, we should have talked about it. It's my fault.
Comeback sauce.
Yeah, I do love a good comeback sauce.
I didn't even think about it with Joseph.
Well, because we were doing wings, I wasn't thinking about comeback sauce.
All right, so we'll have to do this again, like in a month or so.
Yeah.
Okay. And do y'all have onion rings?
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord, Blake, we got to go down there.
Homemade, of course, right?
We got to go down there and order a sandwich or something else that goes with the comeback and dip that in, and also the onion rings. And probably fries.
There's a fried chicken comeback sandwich.
There you go. Yeah. We basically made that somewhere else. So
that's right.
Yeah, it's smart.
Okay.
Great minds think alike.
Absolutely.
I'm glad you're doing well, man.
Yeah, glad you're doing well. Like I said, I could hang out up here all day.
I don't
know how much work I'd get done, but I'd hang out up here all day.
We don't either.
Yeah, well, it turned out real well. I wanted some space. You remember what we were in,
mm-hmm.
and most radio. Nothing against studios, but they're tight and they're small. And I wanted a little bit of space, and I wanted a little entertainment area. And
they're not like this.
They're not like this, and it's been a lot of fun. It's funny you say you're adding on, and continuing to reboot and do pivot with things in Martin's downtown. We're about to redo all this behind you, and it's great. But we're just going. It's been 6 years.
Gotcha.
Maybe almost 6 or 7, and so we're going to give it a little cool look before
little update
2023 football.
Nice.
So I think it's going to hit. Blake may have talked to him. I think it's going to hit in June. But either way, you got to come back, and we're big comeback. We critique it, we rank it. Robert St. John's been on. All sorts of burgers, blues, and barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Steven Solid. Yeah. They do a great job with that. So we're going to have to dive into your comeback sauce.
We'll do it. We'll make it today. Bring it up here, and banana pudding for Blake.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
Good to see you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Joseph Stodghill, Martin's Downtown. Let me give you the site again, martinsdowntownjxn.com. And he cooked amazing Martin's Game Day wings for us. Hit him up this weekend or Sunday with that whole pig. For Hogs for the Cause, which is a great group. Jeff Jones had told us about it a year ago. You still have time to get in. Whiskey61.com. Post under the Super Bowl giveaway on the Patron Tequila Titleist golf bag, a bottle of Patron Tequila, and a dozen Pro V1 golf balls from Edwin Watts Golf Shop on County Line Road. And you have to be 21 years or older. Who's going to win, score, and your favorite Super Bowl food. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl. We'll be back here on Monday morning at 7 a.m. See you.